Hey everybody. So we reached $400 on Patreon. And first of all, super thanks. And that means that I will now create a song with everyone's names at the time that we reach 400. Let's go. Matthew Gatos is so famous I can't take it anymore. Joseph, could you ask Josh Brunner if I'll be going on tour this summer? I will. It would be so Neal divine to do that all the time, 'cause going on tour is the best. Michael Morgan is one of the people that I met last tour. Brian Perlman, what's the Earl man to that website with the tour dates listed, so Janine McCarthy could visit it and see if we're playing in her township. That would be much better than asking Kendi Weber. Joseph P. or PJ Evans wouldn't know either, because none of them are our tour booker. We were hoping that spot would be filled by Alice Roberts. Do you have any experience booking tours? Ethan Kessler, are you going to be at one of our shows? Count it all joy. Thanks for being at the Seattle show and making noise. Jacob and Katrin couldn't be, neither could Spencer Rouse from Lee. It's a far drive for them. And Tracy, I wouldn't choose to drive that far either. It's a long way. Unless it was a concert for Taze on Day. Same for Zach Burko from Fort Lauderdale. Jamie Drummond from New Zealand. Oh, Sean Hill. He'll go to any concert he wants. 'Cause Sean, he'll be fanning about any artist that comes to his town. And he'll go to see it because he's just fanning all the time about, do people use that word that way? I don't know. For the sake of the song, I'm gonna keep it. Oh dang, here's the rock part of the song. Alright, when the beat drops, everyone at the same time, we're all gonna do the Sevier Stomp. Do the Sevier Stomp. I bet Robert Juergens knows a lot of surgeons. Doug Seaver's a believer in that assertion. Andrew Jenner, the great joke teller, can make Christopher laugh. Jonathan more than ever. Cincinnati, Ohio is where Stephen Boyd goes. Matthew Fuhrer and Kristen Boger like Nintendo. Adam P., I'm sorry. The princess is in another castle. You should have used cheats. Keelan Barrett is in it to win it. J. Hodges dodges. Willard Braxton could win. ATX Cigar Club. Is that how names work in Austin? Martin Vander Blige has Fritos on his mind. Joseph Davenport, if you could give me a sport strength, that'd be really great. The next person's coming up and I'm kind of parched. Okay, thanks. Dane York never eats without a fork, even for a hamburger, jam, a side of fries. Dane York never eats without a fork. He always has one of those utensils by his side. Elias has green hair and Molly Lewis raises bears, but Joshua Rosenthal doesn't like bears at all. Julia likes to eat a Big Mac for breakfast. And Ben Warner wears a hat. Noah Dietz from Erie, sing with me. Pedro Jr.'s mask is scary. I'll do my best to say your names correctly. How do I pronounce Van Gogh Anthony Davies? Siamese, I'm sorry, but I'm most likely going to mispronounce your name. I hope it doesn't make you sad again. Toby, I love your glasses. Don't drop them or they might get Mellotron scratched. Alex Gallant, what does he want? He wants the super hardcore finale of the hardcore part of this song. Kaboom! Vincent Pascal just entered the room. Ryan Pascal knows how to play the banjo. I'd like to say thank you to Lulu, Sakura, Brandon Dunn, Troy, and Eric Flores too. Alright, that is the end of the really hardcore part of the song. Let's take it down just a little bit. Josh, Fiddler, and Luke clearly play guitar. And Ricardo Boards, I assume you are playing the guitar in this photo. Can you guys play like Jared Dines though? I sure hope so. Alright, let's get back to the ukulele, huh? Paul Cherry is from Denver, but Scott Barker's way farther. Lyriella, I have to tell ya, I had to Google how to pronounce your name. And with Roy Valcame, I had to do the same. Probably still got it wrong though. Damian Olsen, I ain't joking. Mason Gasparado ain't soft-spoken. He keeps things going like Victor Tirado Rodriguez, cause he's the coolest. Travis James Larson is the smoothest, but Rodriguez is the coolest. Yeah. Janelle Christensen, are you a fan of The Simpsons? I know Derek Johnson's watching. Julian, would you help me find my bucket? I think I lost it, Jedediah happened to see it. Maybe I left it at the beach while getting a yee on a tan. I wish I had the power of Dustin Bauer. If I was a superhero, my name would be Xavier. Silver-toothed tigers don't scare Aaron Klein. He doesn't mind, but Taylor Lane is so insane. He plays catch with them all the time. Crazy. I'm hungry and I need to know, where's the jar chow? Like chow in a jar? You'd think Devin Seth would have brought it by now, but he hasn't. What's up with that? Vince always had me McLaughlin, but it's been such a Steve long time since I've seen Isabella Warden be ordinary. She usually solves crime in her spare time, upside down in a hammock like Carl Jones. Canada is where Catherine Treadhart calls home, and I'd like to thank you, Luke, Hartley, Josh, and Connor Dorn too. I wouldn't have made this video without you. What's Mr. Freedom doing in that bunny suit? I watch Andrew Hong videos all day long, so I probably think I can rap. Chris Herbert likes sherbet, York Terrell Gin. Did I mention Jacob's cool with that? Hi James, every time I hear Kyle Stewart's name I say hey. Alex Keane, don't be mean to Sam Coffey. Mark Bishop on the scene. Liam Calloway is from Australia, and Ray Bolden knows just what to say when Sean Hopp and Jacob Freester went to IHOP on Easter, while Joanne Kowackernack had Cracker Jacks, and Andrew Mastriano liked hot cocoa, and Vince Nastico had a Big Mac like that. Alright, this just in, it's time for another rock part. Alright, when the beat drops, we're all gonna do the Mac Good Shuffle. Terrence G. Summon will be written into Nathan Rocco's new rendition of the Star Wars trilogy, and I can Thomas bet some people aren't gonna love it. I know Jared Picking will be bickering about the Bob Black back in the series, but I say yes to the vision and theme. Without him it wouldn't Mike ruin the series. I know Eugene Simkin will be watching. Tony Intra Bartolo will yell yellow, and James would say it's lame. Powell died sick with no. Matthew brings the funk, but Brian Reynolds will get metal. It'll sound like da-jucker, 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 Sahil Jug. Listen to the wisdoms win, and hear Dan Thomas among us. Michael Maccaro is my hero. Yeah, he can skate, yeah, he can ollie great. Griffin Morgan is holding up a John Xander banner. What a mess, William XX, you can't fault Sebastian Falter. Alright, let's take it down a bit. I'd like to take you to Colorado Springs. That's where Kipley is, according to the profile. I love when Peter Holland sings. Sings a lot better than me. Atterbury, Fawitsawat. How about that? Oh, sorry. Did I pronounce that correctly? I bet I didn't, and I'm sorry. At least Brandon Chandler is easy to say. So you like playing an orange amp with Daniel Swensbury? I'm eager to thank Daniel Weaver. I'm happy you and Richard Johnson are watching, and Cameron Washington's often too. Seth from Utah wears glasses. Chad Mercer has more glasses in Kansas, and his friend wears them too. Brandon Keach, is it real? Not yet what I'm saying. And Martin St. Amant wants to know how people feel. He says, hey Charles, what's up? Have you seen James Duffy on the new season of Buffy? Or maybe I was thinking of Michael Christie. He drinks tea in that scene, and Ben Darnell knows what I mean. It's a reference to an old video. Josh Woodward plays guitar in Ann Arbor, Michigan. Speaking of guitar, Adam Williams, I like that guitar on your wall. I hear Hiran Patel plays better than us all. Jonathan might think I'm lying, but Todd Bryanton, I ain't lying, man. Cody Melcher does comedy. You can go on his Twitter to see. Jesse Rolfe likes to see comedy, so I hear. I'm just assuming. Chris Angry Hatter Walton is always walking in the UK. And Jason Hawkins probably spends a good amount of time walking too, like Toby Warfeld do. John Butt's the cool in school, and Lewis plays that bass, and he rules. Lewis totally rules. Lewis is the best. Lewis is the coolest Lou you've ever knew. Yeah, Lewis is the best. Alright, well, there it is. It ended up being just under 15 minutes and included 193 names of all you awesome people. So in all seriousness, thanks so much for super subscribing. Even right before I finished this, we reached 500. So we shot up from 400 to 500 really quickly. And I did get a theremin, if you can see it right there. With the fisheye lens, you can't really see it, but Videos coming with that soon, and thanks so much. And yeah, I am, in all honesty, really sorry for mispronouncing, I'm sure, the majority of these. So forgive me for that, and I'll see you guys soon. Thanks again.